Hi, and thank you for your time and interest in Rovo.
In a year where wildfires, flooding, hurricanes, and tornadoes have become even more severe around the world, weather-related disasters have led to record housing displacement, which is up by 674% over the last decade, all while facing the largest housing shortage in the U.S., exceeding 7 million by most reports, and over 4 million multifamily units. Not to mention how the pandemic has changed where we can live and work. Builders and developers are continuously struggling to find skilled labor, sustainability, and quality building practices to meet our nation's housing demand and what most call a crisis. They are looking to our modular industry for help. It's important to acknowledge that buildings contribute to 36% of all global energy consumption, 39% of carbon emissions, and construction is responsible for 30% of landfill waste. Scientists and world leaders are urging us all to work together to enact these changes by the year 2030. Today, we're here to talk about modular construction automation and the future of technology-driven manufacturing. Let's get started. In another report by McKinsey, you can clearly see why now is a near perfect time to enter the modular market that is primed for growth and scale. We can't do this alone, and it will require us to roll up our sleeves and do the hard work necessary to build this company. Changing any industry can be very difficult, and it requires innovation and market leadership. Look at the iPhone, for example. There have been 14 or more iterations, and yet we have hardly changed how we build buildings in over 100 years. We've also learned a lot from the automotive industry. You know, in the old days, you would build every part of the car on the assembly line. Now an entire dashboard with all electronics shows up and it gets inserted into the car. Simple as that. Look at how automation and robotics has enabled smaller workforces to achieve incredible scale and growth not seen before. So we can't think of any possible reason why we can't apply the same practice to the modular industry. The modular industry is a very interesting one, as it's been around for over 100 years. Sears Roebuck pioneered this method by shipping housing systems by rail to cities across the country. That brings us to today, where you can start to see how the industry has evolved. As you can likely tell by now, we're very passionate about this technology and the opportunity to lead by example in this vast real estate development and construction market. Look at the world's tallest hotel built a few years ago in New York City in just 90 days. Marriott, in fact, has a corporate mandate that 25% of their projects are built modular. You probably stated one and didn't even notice. Just imagine what we can do in multifamily with our Rovo platform. The whole point of modular is to create a series of subassemblies and build them on a production line into a finished product, much like you would see in the auto industry. We've applied that methodology to low voltage, electrical, plumbing, and many other products. Imagine workers just walk it over, drop it in place, and you're done. Our business model is to become an easy button for developers and builders throughout the United States. The primary objective is to become vertically integrated with our own development corporation to sponsor sustainable housing projects in high-demand markets. We are building a highly automated volumetric factory in Omaha, Nebraska. We are extremely proud of the team and the effort that has gone into developing our integrated automation platform. There have been hundreds, if not thousands, of hours that have been deployed to methodically working through every step of the building process. So when we say CAD to factory, you can start to understand our mindset. This system is the backbone to our ability to execute and scale. More importantly, reduce the staff workload dramatically, all while exceeding the production capacity of most traditional factories. If you want to learn more about the metrics and some of the thought process that went into this, feel free to schedule a call with me offline. We will create the most complete building ecosystem in the industry. More importantly, we will further enable market rate and affordable housing. From multifamily, townhomes, and residential, our platform system will produce high volumes of quality-built engineered structures to fit the needs of our clients' and partners' projects. Our approach to innovation is system-wide. Every element is purposely designed from prior experiences in the field. A key example of this is our quick stack lock system, a first in the industry. From the time the first part is made, the entirety of the manufacturing, install on the job site, and the life cycle of the building. It is all interrelated and interconnected. We're constantly looking at those interactions between these discrete elements. This is to make sure when combined into a final solution, we're accomplishing our broader mission. By taking projects from shovel to keys, we can control the timeline, costs, and overall outcome of every project. This solution and systemization will also meet or exceed building codes in all U.S. markets. We will no longer rely solely on the existing players to bring our products to fruition or wait on others to deliver our housing strategies. From the concept start, our technology will make it easy to do business with our production factory solution. We also can decide based on the scope, location, budget, and timeline which product offering is best suited for each project deployment, not just our factory system. This is the true aspect of value engineering. If you have your mold device handy, I would encourage you to scan the QR code to preview a digital multifamily model. In the age of the digital twin and VR glasses, we are taking construction automation to a whole new level. On the production side, our technology allows us to really explore what's behind the walls. Workers will be presented with exactly what they need at the moment they need it to always perform their job, by providing them with a visual representation of what the end game is. We have enabled what we like to call from file to factory. Essentially, we are giving designers, architects, and builders, and others the ability to take the concept from their commonly used CAD software, generate it using our modular BIM software plugin, and ultimately integrate it with the automated factory like a giant printer of buildings. We are also working towards delivering an e-commerce-like experience for our partner builders and developers, as well as future homeowners. This is a key driver, how our solution will deliver on the commitment of higher quality, reduce project time and cost, and ultimately provide scale and growth. We can provide the best of both worlds in terms of price and scale. When you want to build something that is beautiful yet cost-effective, our thoroughbred mid-market value provides a flexible and adaptive design solution. With our access to a highly scalable network of experienced industry leadership, architects, building suppliers is paramount to tackling this notable venture. With access to rail and our logistics network, we can scale and deliver our building systems nationally. We also will enable partner factories to assemble our building systems. On this matrix, our founders and advisors have provided this due diligence through their collective experiences. This is an opportunity to recognize where each company fits in the marketplace. It's also important to note each of these competitors likely has a strong standing in the submarket they serve. So let's take a look at the 5 key points we are confident will set us apart and in the long run will propel us to become a leader in this growing market. First, our technology and its enablement of our partner ecosystem. Second, our platform solution is designed and engineered to scale. We intend to replicate this factory model into additional locations as we gain market share and profitability. Third, we'll have a competitive advantage in terms of cost, time, and overall building quality. Fourth, we will continue to innovate and deliver on the promise of sustainable and affordable buildings. And finally, based on the level of automation that we are investing in, we will be able to reduce our labor headcount by over 60%. Our human race has been fortunate to live on this planet for thousands of years. We as humans have a duty and an obligation to leave this world a better place than the one that we were born into. I reminisce of our childhood days, before smartphones, and where we had the freedom to go play outdoors, ride our bikes, and play sports with friends, even at an early age. I don't know about you, but I would like to see our future generations have that same organic privilege. Why is this so important? Like many of you with children, I have a young son, and as he gets older, I want to be able to look him in the eye and tell him that I did everything I could to save our planet. More importantly, leave it in better hands. The methods in which we build, more importantly the materials that we choose, directly impact the health and well-being of every living creature in the world. So let's start by asking ourselves and others some big questions. Can we as a group make real changes across our worldwide footprint? Can we make our products with more clean energy and aim to drive carbon out of our operations and supply chain? Can we use more renewable and recycled materials in our manufacturing? By taking on this endeavor, we will not only enable our farmers and ranchers, but we will also unlock new industries that will create hundreds of thousands of jobs, boost our economy, reduce imports from foreign nations, and a host of other economic and environmental possibilities. Best of all, we can create a net zero or even a negative carbon footprint. So I ask you, do you Rovo?